Good morning, students. I hope you all are well, staying back at your home and is taking proper care of your studies. Now, I am going to start with class 7's literature that we are already doing the three questions. Now, I hope you are understanding the explanations that I am giving. Now, to start with, what we have done in the previous video, what we have seen, that the king dressed up as a common man went to the hermit in the forest to attain his answers of the three questions he had. He asked the hermit the three questions, but the hermit didn't answer. In the meantime, he decided to help the hermit digging the ground. He keeps on digging, but the hermit did not answer him. He asked twice, but the hermit again didn't give any answer. And he got frustrated and he asked the hermit that if you think you will not give me answer, tell me, I will go. In the meantime, we find a man running towards the king for help with a wound in his stomach, and immediately the king thought that he should be helping the man. We will see what happened after this today. The king and the hermit unfastened the man's clothing. There was a large wound in his stomach. The king washed it as best he could and bandaged it with his handkerchief and with a towel the hermit had. But the blood would not stop flowing, and the king again and again removed the bandage and washed and rebandaged the wound. So what happened? He quickly unfastened the cloth, means take off the cloth of the wounded man and started clearing the wound. It was bleeding badly. So what he did, he bandaged the wound and covered it with a towel. But immediately we find as the cut is very deep, the bandage is immediately getting covered with blood. And so the king keep on changing the bandage, removing it and putting a new one. After a while, we will find that the blood will stop. When at last the blood ceased flowing, the man revived and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. Meanwhile, the sun had set, and it had become cool. So the king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. So what happened? Suddenly, after a long time, when the blood started ceasing, stopped flowing out, the man asked for something to drink. It was also sunset and it had become cool all the places in the forest. So the king and the hermit took the wounded man inside the hut and made him sleep on the bed. Lying on the bed, the man closed his eyes and was quiet. But the king was so tired from his walk and from the work he had done that he crouched down on the threshold and also fell asleep. So soundly that he slept all through the short summer night. So what happened? The man went into the bed and he became quiet and started sleeping because he had such a big wound in his body. Meanwhile, we find the king was so tired. He had done so many work, so many hard labor the whole day that he also got so tired that he fall on the threshold of the ground and he also slept. When he awoke in the morning, it was long before he could remember where he was and who was the strange bearded man lying on the bed and gazing intently at him with shining eyes. So when he woke up in the morning, he was first not getting to understand where he was because he had a long hard day the previous day and he was not understanding who was the man looking at him. "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice, when he saw that the king was awake and was looking at him. The moment the king awoke, the wounded man asked forgiveness from him. "I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for," said the king. "You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore to revenge himself on you, because you executed his brother and seized his property. I knew you had gone alone to see the hermit, and I resolved to kill you on your way back. But the day passed and you did not return, so I came out of my ambush to find you, and came upon your bodyguard, and they recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from them, but should have bled to death had you not dressed my wound. I wished to kill you, and you have saved my life." So what happened? The man was telling him what is the true story. He was an enemy of the king. The king once had put his brother into punishment and have taken away their property. So this man was an enemy of the king and always tried to kill the king. This day also he has come to the forest to kill the king because he know that the king has gone alone to the hermit. But after waiting the whole day, when the king did not return, he came out behind the bushes. Ambush means disguise or hiding place. He came out from his hiding place in order to search, and during that time he came across to the bodyguard of the king. And as he came across to them, they have recognized him and have given him the wound. He could die, he could have died because of the wound, but the king did not allow him to die and he helped him recovered. So he found out the king is a good man and he also felt sorry for his behavior. Now if I live and if you wish it, I will serve you as your most faithful slave and will bid my son to do the same. Forgive me. So he said that if he allows, then he will be taking care of the king and will be a obedient slave of the king for his life and will serve him all the life. The king was very glad to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have gained him a friend, and not only forgave him but said that he sent his servants and his own physicians to attend him, promised to restore his property. The king was also very happy to find a new friend and a good person. So he decided and he said that his servants, his doctors, everyone will come to help the man and he will also give away his property to him. Having taken leave of the wounded man, the king went out into the porch and looked out of the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to beg an answer to the questions he had put. The hermit was outside on his knees, showing seeds on the bed that had dug a day before. So he was going away to his kingdom, and while going, he decided to ask the hermit one more time the answers. When he went out of the hut, he found that the hermit is putting seeds on the soil that the king has dug for him the last day. The king approached him and said, "For the last time, I pray you to answer my questions." So finally, he again asked for his answers. "You have already been answered," said the hermit, still crouching on his thin legs and looking up to the king who stood before him. "How answered? What do you mean?" asked the king. So when the hermit said, "You are already answered," the king became shocked and he said that, "How? When did you answer me?" "Do you not see?" replied the hermit. "If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, but had gone your way, the man would have attacked you and you would have wished you had stayed with me. So the most important time was when you were digging the bed, and I was the most important man, and to do me good and your most important business." So what did he say? That, "See, you have already been answered by the experiences you have done. Last day, if you would have gone back without helping me, the man would have killed you. So what is the most important thing you do? To dig the ground for me. Who was the most important person? I was the most important person because you felt I am the person need to be helped. And what was the most important business? The most important business was to do good to me." So this is the answers you have got. Afterwards, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were attending to him. And he was the most important person, for if you had not bound up his wound, he would have died without having made peace with you. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was the most important business. So the time was to help him, important man was him, and the most important business was his help. So this is the three answers that you have already got. What were the questions? The question was, what is the right time, who is the right person, and what is the right thing. So the right time is when you are doing something. Whatever you are doing at this point in time is the right time to do. Who is, for whomever you are doing any work, is the right person you are serving, and whatever you are doing is the right thing you are doing. Remember then, there is only one time that is important, that is now. It is the most important time because it is the only time when we have any power. Because if you are now if you are serving your mother, so this is the right time. Who is the right person? Your mother. And the way you are serving by doing the work is the right thing you are doing for your mother. The most necessary person is the one with whom you are, for no man knows whether he will ever have dealings with anyone else or not. And the most important affair is to do what that person's good, because that's the purpose alone was man sent into his life. So these are the three answers that the king have attained from the hermit, and the questions got properly answered. I hope you have understand the story and have gone through it, and I would request you all to listen to the explanation properly, and I'll be giving you the other parts in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.